WVTM 13's Eunice Elliott got to visit with a community champion making a real difference in the lives of young people right here in Birmingham.
When I was playing basketball in high school, I noticed the lack of respect that my teammates had for a male figure in authority.
That early observation ultimately led Eddie Bradford to form Bradford Mentoring and Consulting, a unique spin on the normal mentoring programs.
I want to instill the confidence in themselves so that they can sustain and maintain and hold their own.
Having previously worked as a teacher and coach in Georgia, this Titusville native had the advantage of having his own father as a constant in his life growing up.
He was at my games, any accomplishments that I had, whether it be school ceremonies or anything that I was involved in. My dad made sure that he tried to be present.
But a lot of his teammates didn't have that same support at home.
I often tell people that growing up, the only male figure that we were around or we saw in elementary school was a janitor, a bus driver, or someone that worked in the lunchroom. It wasn't until I was in the 7th grade that I received my first male teacher, who was an African-American male.
The majority of Bradford students are referrals and come from single-parent homes where there may be some behavioral challenges and a lack of consistency of authority, and he makes sure he serves as a constant in their lives.
My students have 24 hours, 7-day-a-week access to me. The reason being is because before they make a decision that's going to jeopardize or hinder their future, I want them to have an outlet to give me a call.
Bradford Mentoring and Consulting has several male and female mentors who help with the programs, and everything operates off of private and personal donations. Attorney Barry Walker is one of Bradford's supporters and donates meeting space to Bradford.
The impact of mentoring and male role models is incredibly important to me, and I know firsthand the difference that Eddie Bradford makes in our community. So any way that we can support him, we're going to do that.
Bradford has made a difference in a number of young lives and sees an average of about 150 students a year. But one student he started working with as a 7th grader years ago stands out in his mind.
He didn't have a blueprint. He didn't have a male around active in his life to know how to be or what to be. So he's transformed, and I think he's going to be a great guy. Great guy. So he's attending Miles College now. He's a freshman.
I'm Eunice Elliott for WVTM 13 News.
And it's so special for him to take the time out of his life to give to other people. And it just takes one person sometimes to make such a difference in someone else's life.
That's cool. And you see, the difference that makes. And now you've got someone in college who went through that program. Much more about the Bradford Mentoring and Consulting by visiting its Facebook page.